Good night and welcome to This Week in Review. This week includes a clipping from the meeting that was held concerning the privatization of the Marine Service Center, an assembly that was held at the high school, and of course some Easter clippings, and more, so please stay tuned.
Just the thought of losing you brings out my love so true. Hurting you is the last thing I would ever do. I'm taking care of you.
Do a good turn for the earth. A community service thought from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Wednesday, a meeting was held at the parish hall with Mr. Jim Morris concerning the privatization of the Marine Service Center.
Of course, the purpose of the meeting is to discuss the privatization of the Marine Service Center down by the Fisherman's Wharf. An ad has gone into the paper as of the weekend past. It was going to be carried for about a week in most local papers. It's being carried in the Georgian, the Unarmed, the Northern Pim, Eden Telegram, Gulf News, Western Star, all these here are being carried in. We have here at the table, of course, I'll start from my right. We have here John Moore, who's going to be doing the most discussion. John Moore from the Provincial Department of Fisheries in St. John's, who's handling the privatization sales. And then we have, I forgot your name. Art Major, everybody knows Art Major anyway. He's with the Provincial Department of Fisheries. He's working out of Port of Bass. And then on my immediate left, we have Kate Batchelor, everyone knows it. He's there representing the Development Association. And then we have Mayor Blaine Marks, who's there representing the council. And then, of course, we have Stan Cox, who is our town manager, town clerk, of course. Okay. So they are here to answer any questions that people may have about the privatization, what's going to be involved, and all that kind of stuff. So with that, I'm going to pass it on over to John to have his opening remarks and whatever.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody here. It's a good turnout, I must say. As Bill was saying, the department has decided that we were going to attempt to privatize the center here at Burgeo. Government is more or less committed to privatizing these marine service centers and more or less incorporating them into a larger economic sense in the communities by entertaining a private operator for the centers. We hope to expand the services. Well, initially we hope to maintain the services that are offered by the center now, and we hope to have that private operator expand the services to provide more economic development in communities such as Burgeo. That being said, we decided that Burgeo would be one we would like to try to tackle. As it stands now, of the department's 25 marine service centers, we have 5 currently leased. This will be the 6th one, assuming that we have a proponent who would be willing to tackle this opportunity. Overall, the approach we're going to take with this, as Bill stated, we're advertising publicly and we're accepting proposals from individuals, from businesses, from cooperatives, from community groups, from whomever can benefit from operating this center and expand it as an economic entity. And hopefully we can try to increase the services currently offered to fishermen and as well increase any other services offered to any other people in the community who may be able to utilize it. Overall, our approach is that we maintain the services to the fishermen. We maintain the rates of traditional services offered at the center to the fishermen. but we are encouraging development of other services. So that being said, that is our purpose for this undertaking.
The meeting will be shown in its entirety later on this week. A report from the last town council meeting includes a discussion came about regarding an application under the Canada Newfoundland Infrastructure Project. There were 3 priorities for application. After a special meeting, it was decided that the number 1 priority would be the upgrading and paving of all side roads. The other priorities were construction of an arena and expansion and renovations to the town hall and museum. Also, a meeting with the policy committee has been set before the next council meeting to discuss the town's policies and bylaws. The old cottage hospital was also discussed, and a decision was made to lease the old cottage hospital to the Bourgeois Diversification Development Committee for a period of 1 year. A letter was received from the ski club to inform the council that there is a problem with wood cutting around and on the ski trails, as well as in other areas around the town boundaries. Council contacted the Department of Forestry, which clarified that no permits will be given out for the specified areas regarding wood cutting. Challenge 94 applications were also discussed. Council applied for 2 applications, one for work on the playground, as well as for the playground to be looked after, and secondly, workers for the museum. Council has sent a letter to Mr. Brian Tobin and other representatives to support the Improving Your Odds classes and their letters. Thursday, the high school held a special assembly. This assembly is special because the principal, Mr. Norm Marsden, has retired. All teachers and students have shown their appreciation.
So this afternoon, Mr. Marsden, the staff and the students of St. John's Central High would like to take this hour or so to express our appreciation for all the things that you've done and to wish you every success in your future endeavors. Now, I could get here and do all of this, but I'm sure the students always have a message to tell, and I'm going to call upon the students from grade 7, 8, 9, level 1, level 2, and level 3 to express their appreciation and their wishes for Mr. Marsden in his future endeavors. So, would you people please come forward?
Mr. Marsden, we're only new here, and we don't really know you that well. We don't see you very often, so we don't know or have a clue at all at exactly what age you are. But we know you must be pretty old if you're going to be retired. We also know that when you retire, there's not going to be a lot to do other than sit back in a rocking chair with a newspaper. So that's what our gift is to you.
Mr. Marsden, you have been a great principal and teacher in helping us achieve our school model. For this grade 8 class presents you with a set of golf clubs, actually Mr. Batcher's golf clubs, and you have to give them back. But anyway, in your return, we all thank you, and everything extra you do, you will not miss. They got the golf balls you will be all ones. Every retirement, look out for Jack Nichols, because here comes Norm Marsden, the king of the sand traps. Mr. Marsden, I would like to present this to you from the grade 9 class. Take this fishing equipment with you on your next fishing trip. I hope the biggest ones don't get away. I have included some platters so you won't get eaten alive. And by the way, Aunt Sly must come down for supper when you catch your first trout after retirement.
on those cool fall mornings when you're straddling the country with your new hunting gear, looking for the big one they got away the years before. We would also like to thank you for a job well done as principal for the few years that we've known you. At retirement, and we hope that the years to come are many and enjoyable.
After all that hunting, fishing, and playing golf, you're going to need a vacation. After all, at your age, you might not be able to handle all that activity. So just pack up all your worries and take a nice relaxing trip. Happy retirement.
Gifts that we'd like to present on behalf of the teachers. Miss Abbott is coming forward with one now. I'm not sure how many calories it's in, but sure. Teachers, I'd like to present Mr. Myers with these two gifts. He wants to open them, however, I'll step on and show everyone. Okay, Mr. Myers? This is what happens when you get older. You can't read. There is an inscription on this. Staff, St. John's Central I believe. 94, is that correct? I think so. I can't. Again, thank you very much.
Saturday, the Lodge held their annual Easter party. It seemed to went over very well. Fisheries and Oceans release states, trout anglers are advised that the trout fishery will be open during the Easter weekend from Friday to Monday, the 4 days, and will close again at midnight, April 4th, 1994. So for all you recreational fisher persons, I sure hope you have good luck during the Easter weekend. Well, happy Easter to you all. We have a special guest at the studio tonight. Who do you think it is? It's our Easter Bunny. And I guess you're very tired from mopping all over today. I hope you all had a very enjoyable and safe Easter. I'd like to thank the Easter Bunny for taking time out of its busy schedule to come to our studio tonight. It was greatly appreciated. This week's food for thought is, large streams from little fountains flow, tall oaks from little acorns grow. Well, that's all for tonight's show, but please stay tuned for the bandwagon. On behalf of BBS and BBS volunteers, I'm Dina Marsden, wishing you a great week. Happy Easter.